When she was just 14, Melissa Ohden learned a secret during a casual argument with her sister that would change her life forever. She wasn't their biological child. She was adopted. But Melissa's story was far more extraordinary and shocking than that of most adopted children. Because she had been abandoned to die before birth, even thrown into the trash, presumed lifeless. Melissa's incredible story began when her mother, Ruth, became pregnant at 19 out of wedlock. When Ruth's family found out about the pregnancy, they were told it was too late for an abortion. However, at that time, there was a horrific method that would later be banned for its inhumane nature: the saline abortion. This procedure involved replacing a portion of the amniotic fluid with a caustic salt solution, slowly causing the baby in the womb to die. This process could take days. This cruel method was forced upon Melissa by her grandmother. Although her mother was told the procedure was performed at 20 weeks, Melissa was actually 31 weeks old. Expected to be stillborn, Melissa showed weak vital signs when she entered the world. At the insistence of her grandmother, who worked as an instructor at the hospital, Melissa was thrown into the trash along with medical waste. But Melissa not only defied the saline abortion, she also endured this savagery. She managed to survive and, through her cries, got the attention of a nurse, bringing her back to life. After 3 weeks of intensive treatment, Melissa was out of danger and given up for adoption to Linda and Wally Ohden. Melissa believed the Ohden couple was her real family until she was 14. But the words that tumbled from her sister's mouth turned Melissa's life upside down. She struggled for a long time to accept this shocking truth, then embarked on a years-long quest to find her biological parents. Finally, she accessed the abortion records of her biological parents from local hospital archives. First, she wrote a letter to her father, whose address she had found, but soon learned he was no longer alive. Instead, she found the contact information for her grandmother and grandfather, who had wanted to end her life. When she reached out to them, her grandfather said their relationship with their daughter, Ruth, had soured after the incident, and they no longer knew where she was. Melissa continued her struggle until she was 30. Finally, her mother's cousin sent her an email, explaining everything. Her mother had actually never wanted to give up on her, but had been helpless against her grandmother's coercion. Her grandmother had even signed the adoption papers on her mother's behalf without her knowledge. The cousin then gave Melissa an email address where she could reach her mother. Melissa's first message was a true miracle for her mother, Ruth. Her daughter, whom she had believed dead for 30 years and for whom she carried her greatest regret, was alive. They discussed all the details at length through emails, but neither had the courage to meet in person. The meeting, which took place much later, was an incredible moment for both mother and daughter. This reunion brought together years of longing, regret, and the reality of a miracle. After learning the truth, Melissa dedicated her life to fighting abortion. She wrote books and gave seminars. She constantly advised families to ensure that other babies and children wouldn't have to endure what she did. Melissa Ohden's story is an incredible example of resilience, the power of survival, and hope. What are your thoughts on this story? Don't forget to share your comments with us.